got back from the Zodiac ride, and that was awesome. Saw penguins, saw a whale, saw more penguins, and they were just jumping up and down, and they followed our Zodiac, so we got a ton of footage. No seals, so that's still to be seen. And just, I don't know, the sights are, it's so cool. It's wild. So, okay, Millie, I was gonna try to get a penguin, okay, but no promises. The next time I think we'll do a landing, walk around. But this one was just kind of models in the Zodiac, cruising around, trying to get shots in front of the boat, logos on the jackets, a logo on the boat. We tried to get them with a whale in the background, with the penguins in the background, that kind of stuff. So a lot of good coverage today, which is great. Right now, I'm just gonna take a quick break and then meet in the production room. I think we're all excited to see what footage we got tonight. And then we're gonna do a hot tub shot or scene in the one suite at the back on level 7. And I think this should be it. That champagne, kind of them hanging out, right? Well, it's still nice. Today and tomorrow supposed to be nice. Then from there, it looks like maybe not so nice or not as nice. So they're kind of going day by day down here. So it could change even by midday. So that's why they're trying to move around. And I think sort of every night is a different spot. And yeah. So we'll definitely do more shots outside. We're hoping to do a landing ourselves, which would be great. And then, yeah, kind of do the shot list. We already did shots in each room pretty much, but we're redoing it now in Antarctica. And yeah, just going through the shots over and over, making sure we get what we need. So that was awesome. That was really awesome. Weather was, and it gets a little cold when the wind gets you in the Zodiac, but wearing layers like this, super warm, it was so nice. I'm sweating actually right now, so yeah, not as cold as you might think. I mean, now that the storm might come in, change that, but for now, not too bad at all. And yeah, that was awesome. It is, yeah, an experience you can't really, I don't have the words to really describe. Everyone was just in awe, and I think some of the other areas we're going to will even be more awe-inspiring. So yeah, till the next one.
It is one of these things, and I remember this.
Cheers, getting to a nice productive day.
Yeah, really
Thank
good
you so
day.
much.
Beautiful. Thank you guys. Thank you.
So fun.
Yes, you guys are awesome.
I wish you were here. Hey Millie Boo, it's Baba, and today is day 2 of Antarctica. Where do we start? I mean, the whole trip was just so fast-paced and crazy, even getting it together to get down here. You know, we got the flu the Saturday right before. So right now it's midnight on a Sunday. Emily's got like a 40-degree temp. And so we just called the ambulance. They're gonna come check you out. Make sure you're okay. Just checking you out, making sure you're okay. because they might have medicine that we don't have, okay? And Millie just threw up again. You were doing okay today. You threw up this morning, and then you had like a good afternoon, but then you kind of puked a little bit at night.
Have a chair?
Pardon?
Ambulance have a chair for me?
I'm not sure. I think they just come in. They'll just come in to our house and say hi to you, and maybe check your heart.
Yeah, come up.
Those are, yeah, so you be strong, you be brave. Mama, Baba are here. You trying to make me sick? Trying to puke on me?
Yep.
Last 2 weeks, super exciting with all this Antarctic planning, and then now this, right? Oh boy. I love you.
I want to call Illinois.
And we had to take you to the hospital, and we had to take you at 1 a.m. Didn't get out till 5 a.m. And then Sunday, I had to scramble to get some cold weather gear. Monday, Mama and I got sick. We got hit with the stomach flu, and so then we were out literally Tuesday. Thanks to Mama for taking care of you most of that day, because I just needed to rest to try to be good for Thursday. Wednesday actually, because I had to go to Toronto to Uncle David's place. And Uncle David had a connection, that friend that from his badminton club that I could park at, and that night happened to be badminton. So I thought it'd be fun to come check it out. Plus I need to wait for the guy anyways. But the idea was I was trying to get up there before 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, but then because of the passport thing, the document for my gear thing, and then last minute packing, it just was a scramble, so I didn't make it up there in time. And so I went to their badminton, and then these guys, they play till like 1, 2 a.m. Anyways, had no choice, had to wait anyways. So we got out there at 1, parked the car, came back to Uncle David's house, and then I started to reorganize some stuff. Packing for this kind of trip is a little difficult, and plus my first time with all the gear and everything, just had to make everything work within the bags I had. So slept for a few hours, like 3-ish maybe, and then got up, took an Uber to the airport, and then from there, the trip kind of started with a sleep deficit as it was, right? So pretty tired, couldn't really sleep on the plane, and that was about 4 hours anyways to Miami. Chilled in Miami for about 7 hours, and then at night, flew to Argentina, Buenos Aires. That was about 9 hours-ish, 8-9 hours to fly there. When we landed, I got delayed actually. I was supposed to go there before the rest of the crew from the UK, but there was an issue with the door that had fixed, so we were just sitting there. And then once I was done, there was a medical emergency of some sort. Luckily, we didn't have to deboard, because that would have really sucked. Finally, when we took off, we were about 2 hours late. I guess for me that was better, because I was kind of nervous about meeting some stranger and taking me through all the customs and stuff, because there's again a whole thing to do with the gear. But it was nice that I showed up. The whole crew was there. Saw Uncle Dan, and we got so excited that we just started walking right through basically baggage check, and they're like, "Do you have any more luggage to claim?" And I'm like, "Wait, I don't have my actual luggage, the check-in luggage." So another gear Pelican case and an actual luggage for my clothes. And so we're like, "Oh God!" So luckily they're pretty lax and a small airport, so we just walked back and grabbed it. But imagine I forgot all that. Wouldn't have any clothes right now. I got that. We're good. We go to a beautiful hotel in BA, and then we hang out for the day, had a nice steak dinner, and then we only slept for another 2 hours. So I don't do well sleeping on planes, so I didn't sleep much on the ride to BA, the flight to BA. But so we hang out, and we only sleep for a couple hours because we had to be up at 2. And downstairs in the lobby by 2:30, 2:45 to catch the bus to a flight again to the airport, and flying down a few hours, another 4 hours-ish, 3-4 hours to Ushuaia. And that was awesome. Ushuaia is beautiful. It's so cool, just a lot of charm. It just feels sort of like this mountain ski resort, charming mountain ski resorts town, but also like a fisherman town. It's all kind of mixed together, with the mountain ranges all around it. But then you've got the ocean there too, so it's really cool. And I happen to have a friend that is Argentinian, and when I said to Mariana that I was going down to, BA, we're starting there, and then we're flying to Ushuaia. And I don't know if it's Ushuaia, like an S, or Ushuaia, because it's spelled with an SH, but I think she said with an S. But anyways, let's say Ushuaia. And she's like, I'm from there. That's literally my hometown. And I'm like, what are the chances? Like all these years, I knew her. I just knew she was Argentinian. I didn't really know where. So the fact that that's where the port is and where we ended up was cool. And so she has a family hotel. And so Dan and I walked around and went to go find it. Took a photo in front of it. So the Mustapek Hotel. And so that was cool. That was just a fun little thing. We chilled for a little bit. You haven't seen this yet, but I got you a little penguin, carved little penguin, a little souvenir, and I'll get you another little plush penguin on from the ship here too. You wanted 5 penguins, but Baba can only get you some toy ones, okay? Sorry, bud. Then we started into Drake's Passage. First night, I guess, was kind of okay. And then all of a sudden, the first day when we were trying to shoot, the seasickness really kicked in, and oh man, I hope I'm used to it and it's not so bad going back, but had to take some meds that they have on the ship here. Felt better, pushed through the day. We were doing just shots of the room, trying to front load this project as much as we could, as much as we can, so that we're not scrambling at the end. So doing that, and then the second day was really rough. I was feeling better. I think it was adjusting a bit more, so that was good. But just like my brain, my stomach, everything like mush. The second day really kicked us around a lot, and it was hard to sleep. That's the thing too. In the cabins here, in the suites, just things were creaking. Outside you can hear things crashing, and you're just being tossed around. It felt like a turbulent waterbed. That's what it felt like. And so all these noises and stuff, and I'm a really light sleeper anyway, so that was tough. So first few days running on little sleep, and seasickness, but pushing through it, trying to get these shots done. I'm doing a combo, more on the photo side, a bit of video here and there. Christian luckily is helping me do a lot of the video work, a lot of hero shots, and so I think we've all come together in a nice way, because at first there's a bit of confusion as to how we partition the work, but these guys are awesome. It has been truly like the best working experience in the sense of the team and the meshing, and as Martina says, it's sort of this harmony that she's seeing and she enjoys, and I totally agree. It's like we've got different characters of all sorts, and we're all meshing together, and it's luckily it's what I wanted it to be like. I wanted it to be like a bunch of friends hanging out and just creating some cool stuff, and that's what we're doing here. And this is the best way to travel too, because we get access to all the rooms. We've got a suite on the kind of both sides, both ends of the ship, and so no matter what position we're at or where the sun is, we can always like check it out if we want to. I mean, we get the biggest suite ever, which is awesome. Alarm. I'm also getting up early. I don't typically get up this early at home. Right now it's only 8 o'clock. I was up around 7. Yesterday we were up around 6. So it's just to get the sunrise here and enjoy it. But today we're doing a little bit of a later shoot because we got the other stuff done. And yeah, last night we got together. We culled some images and some footage, and just to send to the team back home, to hopefully ease their mind and make sure we're on the right track. Looking at it, I'm very happy with it now. I was a little nervous because sometimes with the inside and some of the mixed lighting we had, it was a little iffy at times, or I had faith I could make it work in edits, but just didn't have the time yet to sit down and really go through the footage and double check things. So doing a light edit yesterday, I'm feeling good. It's like I just had this feeling that, one, we're in an epic place. It's a beautiful boat. It's Antarctica. The models are gorgeous. So how could it not be good images? It was more in the sense of trying to capture the vibe they want. The company doesn't want sort of this overly smiley, cheesy, happy type. Not to say not happy, but it's more sophisticated in the sense of contemplative is what we've been calling it, you know. And actually, funny enough, we've been calling it the Norwegian smile, sort of this stoic, reserved, contemplative feel, rather than just sitting in a room holding an iPad and you're just smiling or something like that. That feels more stock photo, right? We're trying to go for more depth, more sort of an artistry, sort of just like more of a true photographer's kind of feel. You know, making it very real. What could they do? What would they do in a room? And how would they hang out? The views now, you know, we did a bunch, like a whole series initially while we're at sea, so they could use it for their general campaigns. And then we're going to try to remimic all of that with Antarctic background, so that could be more Antarctic specific. But yeah, very happy with the way the images and the footage is turning out. Feeling much more confident now, and yeah, I think we've really found our rhythm, and I just love hanging out with the boys and Martina. So Magnus, Martina, Will, Christian, Dan. It's been a pleasure working with you guys. It's been awesome. And yeah, the sad part is like going home. It's like, you know, other projects aren't going to feel like this for sure. And then, you know, with this crew here, it's like, oh, I think we wish we could hang out more and create stuff. And, you know, they're all in Europe and I'll be over in Canada. So I guess, you know, there's something in that bittersweetness. So we'll just have to go visit. We'll have to do some UK trips, some Norway trips, some Sweden trips. So we'll go in Germany, you know. So yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. A reunion one day. But yeah, so far so good. It's been amazing. I wish you and Mama were here. I know you would I can hear you screaming just in delight. If you saw those penguins, you'd just be going nuts. You'd be freaking out, as you would say. You'd be freaking out. They're so cute. The penguins are just so adorable. And, you know, when we started to drive away from their little island on our boat, they are all swimming and chasing us. And it was so cool. We saw a whale, and it was chilling, and then, you know, dove down. We saw a seal from the balcony, but I haven't seen one up close just yet. But it was cool, just this, you know, a bunch of little mini islands and just these penguins standing all around this like white wall, you know. So avian flu is really high here, so that's why we can't really touch the ground at all, other than with our boots. There's a big process with the disinfecting and cleaning of the boots as we enter and exit. And you can kind of hear now, like, it's just so quiet when you're out there, and you'll hear like a seal kind of barking in the distance, or just the crashing weather. I don't know if we're hitting glaciers, but also glaciers, kind of just the snow falling into the ocean. And yeah, it's so cool. We're cruising, and sometimes we go through the channels, and like we're right beside big glaciers of the mountains, and it's surreal. It feels like we're in a wallpaper. All of this has been crazy. Like, how do I go back to, you know, doing commercial stuff almost? It's like, it's been a hell of an experience. Making it through Drake's Passage, I feel, is such a life's milestone, especially for, you know, Baba, who is scared of open, rough seawater, but we made it through. It was like, once you're on the boat or in the ship, there's no choice. So you just have to take it and go with it. But we're here, we made it, and it's so serene and just like, you know, look, Baba's sitting here in the hotel, that's what it feels like, actually. Look at that, like, isn't that crazy? There's just a view like that. There's just like this huge mountain, just like this beautiful landscape, you know? Like, it's so calming. Anyways, so right now we will get ready, have some breakfast, and then our shoot today is mainly focused on Lindstrom, and that is a fine dining, like a private restaurant they have here. So we will hang out, and they'll bring out a couple dishes for us, and we'll capture the dishes, but then also some of the ambiance of the restaurant. We're gonna have to do it in 2 portions because the first time is like we have to do it when the restaurant's on operation or right before, so we're not disturbing guests and the flow of their business. So we'll do sort of a plating and drinks for one, and then we'll do like a full dinner, I believe, in the second half. Yeah, we'll just make it work. Like it's just go with the flow. We work quick, think, you know, on our feet as we go, and we have a general idea of what we need. But then it's just very collaborative and just really fun. Luckily, we're out here and we still have internet, so I get to call you and message you and Mama, and I feel like you're just, even though it's only been a few days, I feel like you're just getting so much older already. So I can't wait to come home and give you a big bucha, a big hug for you and Mama. And I miss you, girls. I love you. Whoa, check out this mountain. This is crazy. We're just getting ready to do a drone shot right now. So Christian's setting up, and we're gonna do either a walkout here on this part of the balcony, or actually opening the door over there. Let's see if we can do this in 1 or 2 takes. We take off, we start moving in 20 minutes, so it's a very tight window to get this done right now.
Look at this guy.
That's official. Yeah, well, just huck it. Don't wait for it. Nice. Got it. Nice. Wow. It's a wow. Get it.
That was perfect. That was perfect. We will do
Buenos,
more just
buenos.
for
Does it work?
That is exactly what you did.